Hey guys, this is CTG, and I will once again be bringing you a co-op mission. This time I am playing as Vorazun, and looks like the map will be Void Launch with Rainer. As usual, I do a little worker split at the start, and then start my probe right away, and then drop the Dark Pylon to cloak my whole base.
Thank goodness you're here. Our research team has discovered that Amon is moving his troops across the sector via warp conduit. The conduits cannot be destroyed, but the shuttles can. They must be stopped before they reach the warp conduits and escape.
Alright, so this map will be Void Launch, and it is about stopping these shuttles from escaping.
Amon has activated the central warp conduit. Be prepared to prevent the shuttles from escaping.
There will be 7 shuttle waves in total, and we need to stop all of the shuttle waves, and we can only allow a maximum of 4 shuttles to go through. If 5 escape, it's game over. So what I will do this game is to, well, as much as possible I'm trying to go Dark Archons, since that is the most fun way to play Vorazun, in my opinion at least. And the best way to do that is if I get a lot of gas, and well, I hope that my Rainer ally will be able to lend me some of his gas, since for Rainer he tends to be mineral heavy, especially when he goes full bio, but we will see. Whenever I play Rainer, I make use of the gas, since I still build a lot of medics, as well as get a lot of upgrades for my units. I use dark pylons for my supply in this part of the game, so I wouldn't have to build pylons. That frees up the minerals for things like gateways, cybernetics cores, even Nexus for my expansions. Right, my cybernetics core is getting done, so I start my Twilight Council. I put out the dark pylon right next to my expansion, so that place is immediately cloaked.
Shadow Guard ready for...
The enemy is en route to our base. Nerazim, ignite your blades.
Shadow Guard is ready. I start a Stargate in case it will be an air-based enemy composition. Alright. It looks like it's Protoss. That means Dark Archons might very well be a very good way to play or to fight the enemy comp. That is actually annoying. They'll break down my Dark Pylon, which will temporarily cut off some of my supply, but that is fine. Since I have more Dark Pylon, those only cost energy and a little bit of cooldown. And it's not like I'm in dire need of pylons at the moment. Let's actually start 2 Dark Shrines, since that is what will enable me to research the Dark Archon upgrades, or the Dark Archon research, very quickly. Let's move some probes to my expansion to quickly get my income going. Let's start Warp Gate research, and that is actually a bit late.
The enemy's attack will be upon us soon.
If you are playing Vorazun, I do not recommend starting Dark Shrine before Warp Gate research. That is for sure. Let's start our research and chrono out the mind control research. Let us start producing probes out of our expansion. My ally Rainer is able to use the Dusk Wings to clear out the next wave. More Zealots though? Maybe it's Zealot Sentry or Zealot Stalker? I wasn't actually able to see, but I actually hope it's Zealot Stalker, since that means we will be facing a robo-based Protoss army, which is great for Dark Archons, since there are a lot of things to mind control, like Immortals and Colossus.
Multiple shuttle launches bearing for the central warp conduit. Destroying them is your main objective.
Upgrade is ready for use.
Looks like Dark Archons. My first Dark Archons are ready. Let's get a forge for upgrades. And let's actually grab our allies' expansion gases since he doesn't seem to be using them right now.
We need more
And
Vespine.
I need a lot of gas, as Nova said. I need more Vespine. Let's get another 2 gateways.
Research, that's gonna require more.
Prepare yourselves. The enemy is inbound on
Looks
our
like
base.
we also have an enemy attack wave incoming. I wonder if that's heading. It looks like it's heading straight for my base. Amon is actually very rude. Alright, let's recall my Dark Archon. Oh, looks like
Allied base is under
my
attack.
ally.
Attack our enemies while time is destroyed.
So my ally will be helping me defend. That is great. Let's go back. Looks like he has it. There we go. Well done by my ally.
The shuttles have been destroyed.
That allows me a lot of time.
You ain't going anywhere.
That affords me a lot of time to keep building up my Dark Archon force. I will get a lot of...
The Zelnaga shrines nearby are reacting to Amon's armies. Researching them may provide useful intel, but we will need an escort. Research vessel ready. Let's get a team to that shrine.
That will allow me a lot of mind controls, but yeah,
Allied
as
forces are under
Cartwright
attack.
said, we will need to escort the shuttles as our bonus objective. And my ally should have killed that Void Ray. I wanted that Void Ray. Oh well, there are probably more where that came from. Let's put another Dark Pylon at our allies'
Allied
base.
forces are under attack.
Looks like the
Not enough
next wave, shuttle wave is coming. It's
A warp conduit is powering up, and a wave of shuttles is bearing toward it.
the next wave
We're on the clock here, people. Take that thing
is
out.
heading from the north of the map to the west of the map, so I will need to intercept that place. And my ally was able to clear the encampment once again, instead of letting me mind control the defenders.
Required.
I'm not sure if he understands how Dark Archon works, but I'm hoping you will understand after this game.
Our foes are headed for us. Be ready to
Here comes
defend.
a new wave. Oh, it's Sentry! And they are the Immortals. Alright, let's grab those Immortals. Mind control, mind control. I was able to get some of them.
Allied
Ooh,
forces
an
are under
Archon, a Colossus, and the Stalker. That is a lot. I have quite a big army now because I was able to mind control some of them. Let's put down another Dark Pylon there.
Allied forces are under
Recall
attack.
some of these guys. It looks like
Shuttles eliminated, commanders.
Our enemy has been brought low.
army got mixed up, going to the wrong.
Scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
My army passed.
A worthy victory.
My army passed to the wrong spot.
You best get ready. The enemy's headed for our
But it's
base.
fine since I have mind control. I'll just grab all their strong units. Look at those Colossus go to work. Doing a lot of damage. Colossus, man. Let's clear these guys too. Okay, let's kill those guys.
Can't warp that in.
Make some more Dark Archons. I am at 131 supply right now. Let's try to get a bit more than that. As you can see, I'm still not flowing all of gas, even though I already have 3 bases worth of gas. You remember, I took my allies' expansion gases, and it looks like he hasn't taken them back yet. You can see in the minimap. Looks like the next wave is here.
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
Warriors, we shall ensure its destruction.
We got those things. We have a lot of Immortals, Stalkers now. And with those
That's gonna require
Colossus,
more gas.
our army is actually looking quite strong. Might need a bit of detection though. I am at 149 supply right now, but I have all 200 to work with.
Don't have enough minerals.
Let us wait for that wave to approach us before actually engaging. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not actually pulling a lot of gas, even though I have 3 bases, because Dark Archons cost a lot of gas. I only recommend this strategy if...
Got an enemy attack coming for our base. Stay frosty.
I only recommend this strategy if A,
Warp that in.
you're playing with a Swan ally or an ally who doesn't need his gas, and B, you're facing...
Scans confirm the shuttle's destruction.
if you're not facing Zerg.
You cannot flee from what you cannot
Because
see.
the weird thing with co-op is, for some reason, you are not able to mind control Ultralisks in co-op. I do not think that should be the case. But as it stands, I just try not to go Dark Archons versus Zerg, because Ultralisks sort of hard counter.
Our research vessel is ready. We're moving out
Well,
now.
not really hard counter, but it's annoying that I cannot mind control Ultralisks. And aside from Ultralisks, there are not much else to want to mind control if the enemy is Zerg. So I would rather use it versus a Terran or a Protoss enemy composition. So I'm running this High Templar in because I don't really need another Spellcaster. I want that Immortal though. So let's get that. Oh, and a Colossus. Let's get that. 187 supply. Get some more. Get some more things. Get that carrier. Come on,
It
get that
appears
carrier.
that 2 warp conduits are active. Multiple waves of shuttles are in transit.
Get that Immortal. So the next wave is here. It's fine. We can just chase it down. Let's get that Void Ray. Kill those shuttles. Very nice. So let's get another probe there. Use the Dark Pylon to recall that probe.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't
Select
look too
it
friendly.
and put down 2 more assimilators to get more gas for more Dark
Allied
Archons.
forces are under attack.
It's like a smallish attack right there. So I use Black Hole for my ally to be able to kill them all quickly with this Dusk Wings. Let's mind control that scout. Looks like there's another enemy right here. Immortals! Let's get those. Looks like we'll have enough to snipe off those
Scan
shuttles.
complete. Thank you for your help. They would have been lost without you.
We are a shield wreathed in shadow.
Let's grab these
The shuttles
guys.
are no more.
Well done. It has fallen.
Let's continue destroying their base. We get some more Dark Archons. Or maybe I guess I'll just destroy things. Here comes the next shuttle wave though. The 5th wave.
We're detecting your main objective. A wave of shuttles inbound on an active conduit.
Alrighty, let's take that thing down before it escapes.
This is the second to the most difficult wave since there are 3 sources of enemy units. And look at that, I'm at 108 supply already.
Tyrion's on its
Because
way.
I've been mind controlling a lot of enemy units. And they do take up supply, yes, but they do not stop me from mind controlling more enemy units as long as they have enough energy.
Allied forces
If I'm
are
not
under
mistaken,
attack.
there will be an enemy attack wave spawning in the choke point to the eastern enemy base, so I'll wait for them to spawn.
A wave of shuttles has been shot down.
They could no more evade our wrath than their own shadow.
Time stop and then mind control everything. Look at that. 241 supply right off the bat. I'm not able to mind control the hybrid destroyer or dominator, but I am able to mind control everything
I'm
else.
detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
That gives me an enormous supply count. So let's send our whole army in. I don't really care if I lose that much, since I can always make more army. Or mind control more
Our
army,
forces
that
have
is.
engaged the enemy.
As long as I have Dark Archons, I am fine. Let's get that carrier. And let's get some more things. So the rule of thumb is, the stronger the enemy units are, the better my control is. Look at that, another carrier.
Allied forces are under attack.
Let's see if there are more things to mind control up here. Well, looks like there are none right now, but yeah. Look at that, I am at 254 supply. My army is enormous. As the shuttle spawn, we are immediately killing them off. Void launch easy, man. Let's get a Twilight Council.
A wave of shuttles is making its way to an active warp
Although I
conduit.
don't really need it.
It will not elude us.
But I'm floating so much.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
They died.
None slip through the fingers of the
They
Nerazim.
died as soon as they spawned.
Preparing a research vessel. Let's make this one count.
Here's the third shuttle. So I'm floating a lot of resources, but there's nothing I can actually... There are no units I can actually build since I'm way over the supply cap. Because I've been mind controlling so many units. But I can get some upgrades, so that is what I'm doing right now.
Our probes are under
We
attack.
got enemy forces inbound on our
Look at
base.
that, an enemy wave. Let's try to get some Dark Archons. There we go. And let's try to use Black Hole and then mind control the Colossus. Where's the Colossus? Alright, I got a few of them. Let's get some more. Alright. Got an Immortal. Well, I didn't, my army didn't actually grow. I actually lost a few. 13 supply, but that's fine. I was able to clean up. That's fine. Let's wait for the
We're done with the research.
bonus objective to get to the research thing.
Online.
Here comes the next wave. Let's kill that again.
I am sensing cloaked units. Two can play this
Oh, I
game.
managed to mind control a
The
Colossus.
enemy moves against our base. Show them the folly of their ways.
Alright, 261 supply. Let's let's mind control the whole army.
Upgrade is ready for you.
Kill some more stuff.
Enemy. Allied forces are under attack.
All three warp conduits are active. We must make haste to prevent their escape.
Let's kill those shuttles. And looks like we're not able to shoot them down for now. There are two that are close to escaping though, but I have a lot
Allied
of static
forces are under
defense
attack.
waiting for them. Alright, let's defend, or yeah, I'm just paying the ally that I sort of want to get the bonus.
Gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
There we go.
Admirably done, warriors.
255 supply.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
There are some
One of our
more
pylons is under enemy
enemies
fire.
there. Let's grab those guys if we can. Let's get some
Fire.
more.
One
Fast.
of our pylons is under enemy fire.
Alright. I was able to get 232 supply out of that. Let's recall the whole army and then kill off the last set of shuttles. Oh, there's another boss there. Can we get that one? No, we cannot. But we did get the shuttles, which means we have beaten this mission quite easily.
A well-deserved victory. The shuttles have been eliminated.
Alright. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have a suggestion on what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And let us see the score screen. All that mission XP. Stats. Oh yeah, I killed just 6 more, but yeah, see you.